Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my video today. And let's go ahead and before I start the video, show you the gun is empty. Okay. This is a Smith & Wesson 500, as you can see. Okay. The Smith & Wesson 500, most powerful handgun made. In the 4-inch barrel, that's what they consider this. It's not really 4-inch because this is your barrel from here to here. Okay, this is the extra compensator. It's not really a barrel, but they call it a 4-inch. Has a red ramp sight. As you can see that, and it is pinned in by two little pins. You see those two little pins? And they go right through the gun on each side. Now, they pin them in. They don't put a fiber optic sight in there because they feel that the fiber optic sight from the punishing of the gun, how it is, you know, it could break or fall out. Now, a lot of times you may want to go ahead and change your sight and put a fiber optic sight in. I'm basically just going to show you in this video how to take this sight out and put it back in. I will probably have another video putting a new fiber optic sight. First thing you're going to want to do is get yourself a small punch. Okay, that will fit the same size. This is I'm not even sure what size this is, but I just kind of lined it up and make sure it's the same hole size. I have a Weaver punch set. Let me see if it says what size it is. No, my Weaver set, it doesn't say what size. But I have this Weaver set, looks something like this. It's a Weaver set. Okay. And I bought it for like 50 bucks or something. And it's pretty nice, and it has a bunch of punch sets in there. Now, what you're going to want to do is really support, the easiest way to do is to support the gun. You can use like an eraser or something to support it. So you can, you know, have some solidness, and I'll move it down here to show you. And you might even want to put something underneath the back of the sight. Now you can actually take a towel or a rag or whatever. You can use a bag or a piece of rubber. I happen to have some rubber, which I'm going to use something like this. You can just take that and put that like underneath there, something like this. I'll give you that meatiness. And if you want, you can put the eraser like right about there. So when the pen comes out, it hits the eraser. But it doesn't really matter. So let's get your close up here. I'm going to show you what we're doing here. Okay. That's where it is. You're going to take your punch, line it up on the pen. Line it up. Give it a tap. Another tap, and you'll see how that hole popped out already. I do tap, tap. Okay, you'll see already how they're going in, and the pins are actually coming out there like that. So all you have to do is put it back in there into the entirety. Just tap, 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 tap. It'll pretty much come out. It's not all the way out, but I really don't want to pull the pins all the way out, but I will. For you guys. Anything for you guys. So let's go and put this in there. Tap a little bit more. You know, I like the eraser because you know when it hits it, you know it'll be bouncing back. See? You know it came out. So here's your sight. You can just basically pull it right out. You'll see it's empty there. And here's your sight. Get you back up there. Kind of how it looks. Has the two little holes in there. Now, if you're putting a new one in, you'll have to drill those holes. So that might be a little bit of a job, but okay. So putting it back in, and you'll see these pins will jump over the place. Putting it back in is not that hard either. You put your eraser again here, and you can actually even put it up like that. Okay, a little. Get you back down. Okay, first you want to line up this again, your sight, put it back in, pop it in, and you can line it up just by looking. You'll see the light coming through it. See the light coming through it? Or you could just take your punch and wiggle it. You'll make sure it's tight there. Okay. You pretty much know it's in. Line up your sight, like that. Probably want to stick with the rubber. Gives it a little bit more. Okay. And put this like this. Take your pen. Now, the rounded edge you're going to put in there, you can sand it down a little if you want. I would line it just up ever so little and tap it, just like that. You just want to kind of get it started, okay? And just tap it in like that. You slide that in, this sight still will come out. See, you could even just do that ahead of time if you want without the sight in there. And you put the other one in. Now you put this other one in. Okay. Now you want to make sure it's lined up, so you could take your punch if you want to make sure the hole's lined up. And take it from this side and wiggle a little, and you'll see it's lined up. So then you can just give it another tap while you got it on. And you know pretty much you're in. Okay. Then you could just put it back and just tap it in. It's pretty much in. Okay. And you know the hole is good because you could see the, let me move this out of the way, you'll see the light right through it, see it? Okay. Take the other pin. It's just easier for you to do it this way. Line this other pin in, okay. Just you kind of just lay it in there, and it'll just, see how it'll lay right in there? And just give it a whack with your hammer one time. It's pretty much in. You can see, sight's in there. If you want to make sure it's flat, just tap it a few times. And that's pretty much all you have to do, really. And you're in. And that's how you replace the sights, if you're going to replace them. Now I'm going to get into the other video as far as changing those. Because your standard sight that you need is a standard fiber optic sight. I'm going to buy that, but what you have to do is drill it out. So that's going to be a little harder. And then we are going to go ahead and get that put in. But I wanted to show you that. And that is how you take the old sights off of a Smith & Wesson 500. And really only two tools that I needed was the hammer and the punch guys, and of course an eraser and some kind of rubberized thing like that. You don't really have to use that, but it's good to have it, and it'll help you absorb the when you're whacking it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning into the video. And that is the 500 Smith & Wesson removing and reinstalling the front blade sight.